It's Seth Walker live on WNCW. We're broadcasting from the stage at the ISIS Music Hall over in West Asheville. Seth, celebrating Gotta Get Back, the new album. I want to ask you a couple questions about the songwriting on this thing. It's been a couple of years since the last album came out.
Yeah.
Have you been writing all this time, or do you work better with time constraints? Get up against the wall and start writing?
It is kind of streaky. I don't really, it's not like something that I put in my daily calendar, but yeah, sometimes I it comes in bunches. But for this record, like I said, Gotta Get Back kind of started, and then I'd moved to New Orleans, and I was living down there, and just that, God, man, that city just, the whole place is just.
What is it about that town that stimulates creativity so much?
I don't know. I have no idea, but it's something deep in the roots. It's so when you talk to people down there, I mean, the syncopation is just breathing there. It's like you talk to somebody down there. It sounds like they're playing the piano when they talk.
It's a beautiful
It's
thing.
an inspiring place to be, and so I wrote a lot of this material down there. So some of that influence, some of that push and pull stuff that we did, that swing and straight stuff, Fire in the Belly is one that I wrote down there, and it kind of has some of that flavor, that Caribbean flavor. And yeah, so that New Orleans definitely kind of sparked a lot of these tunes, and they all kind of came at one time.
Right. Do they come lyrically or melodically?
A lot of times they come lyrically and rhythmically, and with a little taste of mumbles. Start writing with some mumbles, and sometimes the mumbles, you'll get, there was a mumble in there that I think might be a mumble worth keeping, and then that'll kind of like, a lot of times that's happened many times. It'll just shoot you down a path, and you're like, okay, there it is.
Yeah. You had a couple of, again, songwriting collaborators this time out. Your old buddy, Gary Nicholson.
Gary Nicholson. I wrote a few. I wrote one with Jesse Alexander, a dear friend of mine, who's a great writer from Nashville. I wrote one with Oliver Wood from the Wood Brothers. We wrote a tune called Blow, Wind, Blow. And another buddy of mine, Jared Dickinson from New York. And I wrote a few of them myself. But I have a amazing little extended family. We all got to do this together. That's for sure.
How does it work for you in a collaborative songwriting situation? Do you guys just exchange files digitally, or do you prefer to sit down across a couch from somebody?
It definitely works better when you're in person. I've done it like that. Actually, one of the first tunes that Oliver and I wrote, called Grab a Hold, he started that. He started that tune and sent me just a little voice memo of his phone of the melody. And then I sent him one back, and he sent me one back, because we were both on the road. So sometimes it does work like that. But in this case, I think we were pretty much all together. And in the instance of the new song I wrote with Oliver, I don't even remember writing that tune. Some are like this. Some you got to dance with and dance with and dance with and dance with, and some of them you don't even remember writing, and those are usually the best ones.
Best ones.
Yeah.
I think I heard someplace that you write best in the morning. Is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's so strange. You'd think the night owl that we all are in this business, but I don't know. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm just not as cloudy or something, and you're maybe a little bit more in touch with, the spirit of the music that just comes through you.
Get to call down the muse early in the morning.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Because the day will beat you up.
We're chatting with Seth Walker here at the ISIS Music Hall. Once again, it's a WNCW field trip as we celebrate Seth's new album, Gotta Get Back. I bet we've got another tune.